course the snow is picking up as I start to film, go figure. Welcome to Whiskey Mountains. I'm Adriana, and today we're going to be doing one I'm pretty excited for. It's the new Bookers for 2021. It's the first release, Donahoe's batch. So this is the 2021-01. Actually, I'm going to pour it in the glass real quick. I know I'm super short, but I want you to see these views. I'll pour it in the glass and then we'll talk about it. So I've poured it into the glass, but I've got it staying in my book bag while I give the intro spiel about it, just to keep it warm and free of snow. If you're familiar with Bookers, you probably know that normally every year they come out with 4 batches. So this is the first of 2021, and presumably they're going to do 4 batches this year. Last year there was an issue with one, I think, so they only came out with 3. But hopefully this year we're going to get 4, we'll see. Bookers will run you about 90 bucks nowadays, 90 to 100 depending on where you are. It's $90 here. This is normally like a 6 to 7 year old bourbon. So this Donahoe's batch is actually 6 years and 7 months. Normally Bookers is going to be between like in the 120s to 130s proof. So this batch, the Donahoe's batch, is 127.3 proof. Are you kidding? Y'all, I'm gonna write down the mash bill. Well, I didn't write down the mash bill, but I'll probably put it up here. It is made by Jim Beam, which is the papa of Knob Creek, one of my beloved favorites. So I think it's probably the same mash bill, which is, oh boy, here's a test. I think it's 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. If that's wrong, I'll either edit this out or put a big wrong here. Anyways, let's try it. I gotta climb back down. So today I'll just be tasting it, like giving the one go through, as it's already aired out while I talked about it. I kind of wanted to let it air out, and I really just want to sit and enjoy this hike with it. So I'm probably gonna do that. Anyways, I say anyways too much. Okay. Woo! Whoa. That smells bizarre. I got a lot of like apple. So yeah, initially I got apple, but now, like when I first poured it, but now that it's aired out a bit and I'm truly trying it, I get much more like baking spice and oak. There's a sweetness. I wouldn't say it's caramel. Oh, maybe it is caramel. I don't know. There's a very lovely sweetness. It's not crazy caramelly, but I wouldn't say it's vanilla. Maybe more like honey. Not quite like honey either. What's another sweet thing? See, this is why I need my flavor wheel. I'm mad I didn't bring it. I got a new book bag. Hold up. Ain't she pretty? Anyways, whatever. Oak, baking spice, and something sweet and yummy. That's what it smells like. Ooh. Okay, this is funny. So on the front of the palate, I was like, yeah. It was a bit too fruity. I keep getting fruity on this. But then as it went, and especially in the finish, it turned into like sweet and spice, but a little more on the spice side. Like pepper mixed with baking spices mixed with a bit of sugar. Like brown sugar, maybe brown sugar. Hold on. The finish is really nice. The finish just kind of keeps lingering on. So I do really like that. I think that's why today I just kind of want to sit out here and enjoy this, because I don't want to rush this finish. It's really nice. That was funny. So I like to watch lots of other reviewers and try and see which notes I do get, the same as theirs. And so I was watching Drums and Dram, Cameron on Drums and Dram. Check him out. And he said caramelized apple or caramel apple or something like that. Caramelized or caramel apples? I don't know. But, which I don't like caramelized apples, but I get that this time. I was drinking it when he said it and I was like, I'm not getting that. It's extremely coating. We're fine. Everything is fine. Ooh, this is that finish. That finish just goes on and on. It's got like what I was about to say before I started to fall down the rock. It has this way of just, it coated like the underside of my tongue. Like it's not really coating the sides of the mouth, but it's like completely coating my tongue, the roof of my mouth. I feel like that finish is kind of making the price point a bit more worth it. That's definitely a longer finish than any of my regular bourbons. As it's opening up, more of the sweetness is coming through. I'm still actually getting like a bit of rye spice. It's almost like that the baking spice is actually turned to be more, does this make sense? Really, it's like sweet at the front, and then as it goes, the spice is kind of lingering behind. That time though, it was more baking spice than rye spice, so I just can't make up my mind. I've still got the finish going, but it doesn't drink like hot, you know? I'm not gonna say that it's smooth, because I wouldn't say that it's like perfectly easy to drink or rounded, but it doesn't have a lot of kick and spice and heat. It drinks pretty smoothly. I don't know, what am I saying? I know people haven't been particularly happy with Booker's for the past couple years, prices going up, and batches haven't been quite as yummy as I guess they have been in the past. Unfortunately, I haven't had those amazing ones from the past that everybody loses it over, but I have had a couple from the past couple years, and I did, with trying this one before doing the review, I wanted to have it a few times at home. Initially, it was kind of meh, but ooh, sun came out. As it is going along, it's really airing out nicely, and I'm honestly really liking it. I did actually compare it to whatchamacallit, Pigskin's batch and Beaten Biscuits. So that's 2020-03 and 2019, I think 04, not sure. They were good, but not like amazing. But this one has definitely beaten them by a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna sit and chill. That's what I think of it. I like it. Up to you whether you think it's worth 90 to 100 bucks. I'd say it's more worth it than the previous batches I've had. I enjoy it, and I probably will get the next batch. But I would say it's definitely an improvement, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And it gives me hope for the next batch. So today I decided to come out to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. There's a lot of different sections of it. So this section's marked to be about 6 miles. I have no idea how much of it I'll decide to do. Any trail is as long as you want to make it, basically. But I just went off on like a little side loop called the Bear Canyon Loop. It's very small. You couldn't really tell how far it would go, but it's really pretty. Most of the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, of this section at least, goes right along the front, and you'll see some footage of that probably, of how you can see a lot of the valley with it, which is really pretty. But I'm loving this little loop that is just, you go up the mountain a little bit and go into this little kind of gully. And as you can see, it's just really pretty. And there's this bridge with a itty bitty waterfall, which was the water that I kept hearing throughout while I discussed the whiskey and everything. But just wanted to show you this section of the Bonneville. The thing about hiking is it's not like the entire hike, it looks like one thing, you know, most of the time at least. Thanks for, now as the sun's coming out. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. So, thanks for joining me today on Whiskey Mountains. Salud. Hopefully this doesn't look bad. I did wipe the camera for once. I'm too short for this spot. Right here. This is an awkward way to stand, but we're gonna take it. This is Adriana. Ugh, I'm doing terribly at this. Okay. Because that'd be douchey. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this.